If you've ever caught yourself second-guessing what really happened in your childhood or relationship, wondering if you misremembered moments of abuse, blame, or neglect, you're not alone. Maybe you remember being screamed at for something minor, but when you brought it up years later, you were told you were making it up or being dramatic. Or perhaps you recall clear incidents of being blamed for things that weren't your fault, only to have family members act like those moments never existed. That confusion you feel, that constant questioning of your own memory, it's not because your mind is unreliable. It's because you were systematically trained to doubt yourself.
This is Paige DeSorbo from Giggly Squad. Boost Mobile gives you the same network coverage, speed, and service you're used to, just at a more affordable price. Why pay more if you don't have to? Offering reliable nationwide coverage backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. Love your service or get your money back, no questions asked. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or head to boostmobile.com to learn more. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers who cancel within 30 days of activation will have Boost service fees refunded. Activation fees, if applicable, and phone payments will not be refunded.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. JD Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store and online. And now, the more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Limited time. For JD Power 2025 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Check it out at the Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
Welcome back to the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Podcast. I'm Lynn, your host. Today we're talking about why scapegoats doubt their own memories and how this doubt was deliberately created to keep you off balance and questioning your reality. Doubting your own memories is a hallmark of being scapegoated. This doesn't happen by accident. It's the direct result of gaslighting, where the person who scapegoated you denies, minimizes, or twists facts to maintain their control and superior status. When someone repeatedly tells you that your experiences didn't happen the way you remember, or that you're too sensitive or making things up, they're not correcting faulty memory. They're systematically undermining your ability to trust your own perceptions. This memory doubt serves a specific purpose for whoever was scapegoating you. If you can't trust your own recall of events, you can't effectively challenge their behavior or hold them accountable. You become too busy questioning yourself to focus on questioning them. It's a brilliant manipulation tactic that keeps the focus on your supposed unreliability rather than their actual harmful behavior. The gaslighting often starts early and builds over time. You might have experienced a parent who consistently denied their outbursts, telling you that never happened when you tried to address their behavior. Or maybe they'd acknowledge something happened, but completely reframe it, turning their verbal attack into them just trying to help or being concerned about you. Over time, this constant contradiction of your reality teaches your brain that your perceptions can't be trusted. In family systems, this memory doubt gets reinforced by other family members who side with the person doing the scapegoating. When everyone else seems to remember events differently than you do, or claims not to remember them at all, it amplifies your confusion. You start thinking maybe you really are the problem. Maybe your memory really is faulty. Maybe you really are too sensitive. The same pattern shows up in romantic relationships and adult family dynamics. A partner might deny saying hurtful things, claim you're overreacting to their behavior, or insist that your hurt feelings about their actions are evidence of your emotional instability. They might say things like, "You always twist my words," or "You remember everything wrong," until you genuinely start wondering if you do. What makes this particularly damaging is that memory doubt doesn't just affect your recall of big traumatic events. It affects your confidence in your day-to-day perceptions. You might find yourself constantly second-guessing whether conversations really happened the way you remember, whether someone's tone was actually harsh, or whether you're justified in feeling hurt by something. This chronic self-doubt becomes a way of being in the world. The person who scapegoated you needed your memory to be unreliable because your clear recollection of events threatens their carefully managed image. If you remember them screaming at you for no reason, that contradicts their narrative of being a reasonable person. If you remember being blamed for things that weren't your fault, that challenges their story of being fair and justified. Your accurate memory is dangerous to their constructed reality, so they work to make sure you don't trust it. This is why scapegoats often struggle with imposter syndrome and self-doubt that extends far beyond family relationships. When you've been trained from early on to question your own perceptions, it affects how you move through the world. You might doubt your professional capabilities, question whether people actually like you, or constantly seek external validation because your internal compass feels so unreliable. But here's what I want you to understand. Your memories are valid. The confusion you feel isn't evidence of a faulty mind. It's evidence of systematic manipulation designed to make you question reality. Your doubt isn't natural. It was cultivated. The person who needed you to doubt yourself did so because your clear perception of their behavior was inconvenient for them. Think about it this way. If your memory was really as unreliable as you've been told, would you function as well as you do in other areas of your life? Would you be able to maintain relationships, hold down jobs, or navigate complex situations? The selective nature of your memory doubt tells you something important. It's not about your cognitive abilities. It's about what you were trained to doubt. Your memories of being mistreated, blamed unfairly, or scapegoated aren't fabrications. They're records of real experiences that someone else needed you to question. The fact that you doubt them doesn't make them less real. It makes the manipulation more complete. But recognizing this pattern is the first step in reclaiming trust in your own perceptions. When you catch yourself doubting a memory tied to your abuse, what does that moment reveal about who tried to control the story? And what might it mean to trust yourself despite the noise? This is Lynn, and this has been another episode of the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Podcast. I'll see you in the next one. Visit our website at movingforwardafterabuse.com for articles, resources, and more support on your recovery journey. Thanks for being here today and for doing this work. I know talking about scapegoating brings up a lot, and I'm honored you're trusting me with this part of your journey. Before we wrap up, I want to make sure you know about the resources available to support your healing. If you're finding value in these episodes, we have ad-free versions and bonus content over on Supercast at narcissisticabuserecovery.supercast.com. For deeper work, I've created Forward Rising Academy with an intro to narcissistic abuse recovery course, plus somatic healing audio sessions and a grief recovery workbook. You can find all of those at waketheelephant.gumroad.com. And for additional resources, visit our website at movingforwardafterabuse.com. This is Lynn, and this has been another episode of the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Podcast. I'll see you in the next one. This podcast is for educational and informational purposes only. The content shared is not a substitute for professional mental health advice, diagnosis, or treatment. If you are experiencing a mental health crisis, please seek help from a qualified professional or contact a local crisis hotline.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can be a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill, too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help you find options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. JD Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store and online. And now, the more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Limited time. For JD Power 2025 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Check it out at the Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
When the flu is keeping you up at night, don't try to tough it out. Knock out your flu symptoms with NyQuil Intense Flu. You got this. It provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms so you can sleep well through the night. NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime sniffling, aching, fever, best sleep with a flu medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.